I wasn't sure how long we remained like that, hunched together in the damp underbrush, muddy and trembling. I listened. I sniffed the air, but the rank smell of the Choctaw was fading, a memory. They'd been here, sure, but they weren't here anymore, and as the wind shifted, I didn't smell them at all. Only then did I loosen my grip on Bazel. She slumped forward, hands tightened on the strong leaves of a nearby bush as she peered through them.
"You think they're gone?"
"I do." I slid past her. "Stay here." Creeping forward, I studied the prints in the mud. Now that I got a good look, I could see they were older than I'd first realized, but still too recent for my liking, and way too close to my village. I sat back on my haunches, wondering how I was going to tell Quetzal. I had to report it, but he was going to be furious when he found out I ventured this far from the village with the stolen princess, and that was if Tark didn't find out and flay me alive first. A heat at my back made me turn my head. Bazel was there, leaning over my shoulder to study the tracks herself. "I told you to stay back," I whispered.
"I wanted to see,"
was her casual answer. I gripped her hand and tugged her back into the bush. I didn't stop there. I kept walking, my strides lengthening until Bazel had to jog to keep up. She didn't complain, though. She knew this was serious, and she knew I'd have nightmares tonight. She was the only one who really knew how my attack continued to affect me.
"I'm sorry,"
she said as we crossed the stream during the return to the village. Guilt weighed down her tone.
"I shouldn't have chased the Hizikula."
I couldn't blame her. Not really. Many of the warriors from my village hunted those very same woods on a regular basis. We hadn't in a while because of the recent rains, but I'd have to report this. We reached the other side of the stream, and I was shaking the water from my hair when a shadow darkened the ground in front of me. By Bazel's sharp inhale, I knew exactly who it was. Slowly, I lifted my head to meet Quetzal's furious purple glare. "What the fleck?" he hissed, anger vibrating his deep voice. Although Bazel knew he'd never hurt her, his tone was enough to make her hide behind my back. "Too late, princess," he snapped. "I already see you."